The mystery of doubting Thomas, from heart-wrenching doubt to soul-stirring faith, a Bible story that touches the depths. Haunting music swells gently, golden sun rays softly piercing a shadowed room, evoking isolation and longing. Imagine the ache, your closest friend, the one you followed through storms and miracles, crucified and gone. Your brothers claim he's alive, but your heart, scarred by betrayal and loss, demands proof. "I need to touch those wounds myself," you whisper through tears. Then, in a locked room of fear, he appears, not with anger, but with tender invitation, "Come, see for yourself." This isn't just a tale of doubt, it's a raw, intimate encounter from John 20 verses 24 to 29 that mirrors our deepest struggles with faith, grief, and grace. If you've ever felt alone in your questions, this Bible mystery will reach into your soul and whisper hope. Welcome back to Faith Foundation, where resurrection enigmas touch the heart with golden sun warmth. New here? Subscribe now, and let's journey through doubt together. In our resurrection series, we delve deeper into the enigma of doubting Thomas, not as a skeptic to judge, but as a wounded soul we all relate to. From John's Gospel, this story uncovers layers of human vulnerability, the pain of unmet expectations, the isolation of unbelief, and the transformative power of divine compassion. It's a thriller of the spirit, showing how Jesus doesn't shun our doubts but embraces them, turning "seeing is believing" into a blessed trust that heals the brokenhearted. Picture the aftermath of the crucifixion, the disciples, shattered by Jesus' death, huddled in fear. Jesus had appeared to them first, bursting through locked doors with, "Peace be with you," his wounds still fresh, breathing the Holy Spirit upon them like a gentle wind restoring life. He commissioned them with forgiveness and purpose. But Thomas, one of the 12, known as Didymus, the twin, perhaps reflecting our own dual nature of faith and fear, was absent. Maybe he was grieving alone, wandering the streets of Jerusalem, wrestling with the why of it all. Why did the Messiah we trusted suffer so? When he returned, the others' joy overflowed. "Thomas, we've seen the Lord. He's alive, we touched him." But Thomas's heart, heavy with sorrow and disillusionment, couldn't leap. "Unless I see the nail marks in his hands," he said, voice cracking, "and put my finger where the nails pierced, and thrust my hand into the spear wound in his side, I will not believe." His words weren't defiance, they were a cry from a broken spirit, echoing the Psalms, "My God, why have you forsaken me?" Psalm 22 verse 1. In that moment, Thomas embodied us all. The times life shatters our hopes, and we need tangible assurance to mend the fragments. An agonizing week dragged on. Doubts didn't just linger, they deepened, like thorns twisting in the soul. The disciples gathered again, doors barred against the world's threats, their whispers filled with tentative hope. Thomas sat among them, perhaps silent, his mind replaying the horrors, the nails, the blood, the final breath. Isolation gripped him. Why couldn't he just believe like the others? Then, in an instant of grace, Jesus stood there, not forcing entry, but appearing in their midst, as if stepping through the walls of Thomas's heart. "Peace be with you," he said softly, his voice a balm to their fears. Turning to Thomas with eyes full of understanding, not condemnation, "Put your finger here, see my hands. Reach out your hand and put it into my side. Stop doubting, and believe." No rebuke for the delay, no shame for the demand, just pure, patient love, offering exactly what Thomas needed. The scars, still raw, were invitations to healing, symbols that Jesus' suffering was for him, too. Thomas, face inches from the wounds that bore the world's sin, including his own doubts, didn't even reach out. The presence alone overwhelmed him. In a voice trembling with awe and surrender, he exclaimed, "My Lord and my God." It was more than recognition, it was adoration, a soul-deep confession that Jesus wasn't just risen, but divine, the eternal God who stoops to touch our pain. Jesus, with gentle wisdom, responded, "Because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed." These words echo through time, a tender promise for us. our unseen faith is a blessing, not a burden. The mystery unfolds. Doubt isn't a dead end, it's a sacred path where Jesus meets us intimately, turning our wounds into worship. Thomas's story touches us because it's ours. In our grief, questions, and longings, grace appears, whispering, "I am here." Has doubt ever isolated you, only for faith to break through? This narrative invites us to let Jesus into our locked hearts, where healing begins. Hearts and prompts: like, subscribe, comment. If this deeper dive touched your soul and softened your doubts, give it a like. It helps the algorithm share this healing light. Subscribe and hit the bell for more soul-stirring mysteries, like Pentecost's transformative fire or Saul's blinding encounter on Damascus Road. Comment below, share your most touching Thomas moment, a time doubt led to deeper faith. Or what's a wound you're bringing to Jesus today? Your stories could touch someone else's heart. Let's build a community of grace together. Thanks for opening your heart with us. God bless, and see you soon.
Lord, I believe, help my unbelief. My Lord and my God.